Hot on the heels of the last two Gaugemaster coal traders wagons of Sussex, I'm delighted to present two more wagons. Our locomotive for this video is Terrier class number 2661 in SR 1938 condition. She is shunting the previous four wagons for us. Now while we watch, a word about the history behind these next two wagons. On this occasion, both have presented me with a lot of difficulty trying to track down long-gone companies and locations. One in particular has been very resistant indeed. However, with hard work and the help of some excellent researchers, I'm able to offer you a really good guess about the companies, and in fact I would say I'm around 90% sure of the facts found. There are two new wagons now, Jury Brick Company in black and T. Tullett & Sons in red. They all add up to make a really nice train, don't they? So, Jury Brick Company, what can we say? The West Sussex Railway was a standard gauge light railway between Chichester and Southsea. The line, which opened in 1897, was also known as the 100 of Manhood and the Southsea Tramway. It was opened as a rail tramway in order to avoid having to comply with regulations that managed conventional railways in the United Kingdom. The line was built under the auspices of the light railway entrepreneur Colonel Stevens, who later managed the line as the West Sussex Railway tramway section. There were two brickworks, one at Southsea Bridge, operated by the Trojan Company, and one near Huntston. It seems that the company we are interested in was located as what is now known as the Old Coal Yard, Drury Lane, Siddlesham Common, near Chichester. It seems far too much of a coincidence that the lane was and is still called Drury Lane, and that the area was a brickworks and then a coal yard. In fact, you can still buy coal there now. Here are some views about Drury Lane and an overview of the geography. The wagon purports to be a 1923 design, meaning that if it did work on the Southsea Tramway, it only had a short time, as this shut in 1935, which maybe is why it's been so hard to discover this wagon's history. It seems to be very possible that Drury carried on using its wagons from Chichester Yard and maybe moving coal via road to the brickworks. Now for our next wagon, and this one has caused me no end of trouble trying to find out its history. Petworth Railway Station was located nearly 2 miles from the town of Petworth in West Sussex, England. It was located on the former London Brighton and South Coast Railway single-track Pulborough to Midhurst branch line. It had a single platform and a passing loop for freight trains, together with a signal box and goods facilities. The line was opened to here on the 10th of October 1859 and extended westward to Midhurst in 1866. The main station building was rebuilt in about 1892. The station was closed to passengers by the Southern Region of British Railways on the 5th of February 1955 and to freight traffic on the 20th of May 1966. Some time after this, the station was converted to a guest house, and a number of former Pullman lounge cars have been converted to camping coaches and have been relocated here from Cornwall as sleeping accommodation. You're now seeing some views of the setup as it is now. That's all well and good, but what about Mr. T. Tullett and his sons? Try as I might, I could find no evidence of this coal merchant in Petworth, and there was even confusion about how many letter T's ended Tullett. However, some judicious research by friends produced the following. I located a Thomas Tullett, 9th of December 1878, put down as a divorced coal merchant, and a Thomas Albert Tullett, on the 28th of January 1905, single coal merchant. Then Kelly's Directory of 1909 tells us there was a Thomas Tullett coal dealer at 139 Westbourne Street, Hove. In 1939 it is suggested that there was a T. Tullett at Fleet House, Petworth. However, this address was wrong. A breakthrough came when a lady found a newspaper advert dated 1955 for T. Tullett & Sons, Fleet House, Fittleworth, telephone 15, with Tullett spelt with just one T, as per the wagon. Thomas Tullett died in April 1963, aged 84. Further, a Thomas Albert Tullett died in July 1978, aged 72, meaning maybe this was one of the sons. So it seems fairly sure that Tullett and Sons operated their wagons from Petworth Railway Yard, and the confusion around the number of T's in the name was simply due to a typo by someone recording their deaths. Thank goodness that is mostly solved. I would, however, love to come across photographic evidence of both these wagons at the suggested locations. There is just one more wagon due from Gaugemaster, and I'm very much looking forward to its arrival. Hope you enjoyed this little look at these two new wagons.